Hey, what's up, guys? This is Mike Hudak with the GFY Social Club, and today's episode is brought to you by Anchor.fm. Now, if you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain it to you. First off, it's free, which is pretty awesome, right? They actually have creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast straight from your phone or computer, which is pretty badass if you're just starting out. Then what they do is they'll actually distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on places like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. The best part about it is, guys, is you can actually make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. Isn't that awesome? I love that. We loved that when we were first starting out. It was pretty sweet. It really is everything that you need to make a podcast all in one place. So here's what I want you guys to do. Go ahead and download the free Anchor app or go to Anchor.fm to get started. You need to do that today. I guarantee you guys are going to love it. We trust it here at the GFY Social Club. It's Anchor.fm. Anchor.fm to get started. Download the free Anchor app. Get your podcast going. And I got to tell you, if anybody tells you that Anchor.fm is not the place to go to get your podcast started, well, like we say here in the clubhouse, tell them to go themselves. That's right. Anchor.fm.
Free socks.
Warning, the views and opinions expressed on the GFY Social Club podcast are solely that of the host and people with a sense of humor. It is intended for purposes of entertainment. Although we do not aim to offend, if you do find yourself offended at any portion of content during this show, the GFY Social Club would like to sincerely tell you to
go yourself.
Oh, yeah. GFY Social Club, episode number 10. Holy fucking shit, we are in double digits. We're in the big time now. Yeah. Holy shit, can't believe it. It is Monday, July 13th. That's right. It's Hangover Monday, guys. You know how it goes. That's how we roll, man. Yeah, we were going to come back on Thursday, but we decided to cut a little bit short and give you guys a show for Monday night, the 13th. That's right. So we do have a big show lined up for you guys. There's a lot of stupid news stories going on in this post-July 4th slow news cycle, if you know what I mean. It's really slow. Not a whole lot going on right now. But it is Monday. So, yeah, we also have a Golden Boner Award to give out. And of course, it wouldn't be complete if I didn't introduce my co-host, the co-founder of the GFY Social Club. Hashtag join the club. That's right, my good buddy, the Ferg doggy, Craig Fergola. What's up, Craig?
What's happening, guys?
What's going on?
Be back in Texas.
Yes, we are.
We sweatbox of a state.
We are here in the clubhouse. Well, Craig is remote here in Austin because we're just finishing out this few days of my sickness here, which is all gone, but just playing it safe. So we are in the clubhouse.
Some routine decon in the studio.
Yeah. We are going to be swiping everything down here and sanitizing everything, but we are here in the clubhouse in Austin, Texas. That's right.
Holy dog shit! Texas, only steers and queers come from Texas, private cowboy, and you don't much look like a steer to me, so that kind of narrows it down.
Yes. Why? Thank you. So Craig, what's going on, man? You're back in Austin now. You got back home from your vacation.
I am. I'm back. I got back on Sunday. I feel like we should clarify too that
yes,
you were sick and you did not get on a plane and go to Vermont.
I did not get on a plane.
Just so we don't have to deal with all the bullshit later.
Right.
Mike did not go to Vermont.
Right. I
kind of thought it would be funny if we said you did. And like, yeah, he went to Vermont. He went and visited all your grandmothers in the nursing home that was up there.
Yep.
Gave them all big hugs and kisses.
Yeah, I did my nursing home tour. I was doing my horrible stand-up.
After we did that one last week, I'm like, man, if anyone actually listens to this, the amount of bitching that these people do it won't stop. you know, irresponsibly abusing. Like, oh, fuck off. So
Mike's gonna kill Grandma.
Throw that one out there and get out ahead of it.
Yes, I appreciate you telling everybody that, but he is being honest. I did not get on a plane and go to Vermont. First off, I mean, mostly who wants to go to fucking Vermont? You know, I mean, Vermont is. It's just the land of the hippies, right? And I mean, thank God.
Unless you go to a Fish concert, then
right?
In which sense, I would totally.
Well, yeah.
That's the only time I've ever been to Vermont.
Well, the thing is, too, is that like I didn't have a sense of smell or sense of taste. Up until like 2 days ago.
Time to go.
Yeah, and you would think.
You can't smell any patchouli, and you can't taste any of their disgusting microbrew beer. So you would have been fine.
Yeah, I didn't want to fucking deal with that.
That is correct.
I don't want to deal with those goddamn hippies. So, but yeah, it was something we decided. We're like, yeah, we're not gonna go. The family we were going to visit, they're at the at risk age group. So even though I was feeling pretty much 100%, minus a sense of smell and taste, we decided not to go. So I stayed here, and we actually, and I'll get into this in a little while, ended up going camping instead. Like a true asshole, you know. Ended up going camping last night in Texas in July in 100-degree fucking heat, and we didn't have an RV or anything. No, we have like this big, nice 10-person tent. I'm
honestly surprised you're not dead.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. But like I said, we will get into that in a little while. It's actually kind of a funny story, but no, it was nice. It was kind of cool to get out there and set up a tent. I felt like one of those homeless people under the bridges here. It was really, it's kind of relieving, I guess you could say. But yeah. So that's that, man. So what's going on with you, man? What's going on with you? What's the latest?
I mean, I just got back to town, kind of get reacclimated. I will tell you, I was kind of bummed. I was looking forward to getting out of the house, going up to the studio, hanging out. But I understand, we do have to take precautions. We want to get some guests back in there when we come back too. So just gonna let it decon for a little bit. And I feel Thursday we're back on.
Yeah, we'll be back in on Thursday. Yep, we'll have the studio all sanitized down and everything like that. And I'm past the daily limit that I think it's like 10 to 12 days or something like that after the onset of symptoms. After that, you'd be good to go. So by the time we record for the Thursday episode, everything will be fine. So we'll be good to go.
Perfect. Well, it seems as you know, I was up in Maine, so I was kind of not a total, social media blackout. But I mean, I'm with my grandmother. She doesn't have Wi-Fi.
Sure.
So the only news I really got was from the actual news, which
oh boy,
I forgot how shitty it was, but it's quite terrible.
Oh God, yes.
You are fake news.
That's right.
But since I've been back here, man, it's this is one thing I'm really sick of. It's like every day I wake up and there's like 9 new things I'm supposed to boycott.
Oh, of course.
I am so sick of people telling me to boycott for just bullshit reasons.
Amen to that.
Like the bean dude, he said he liked Trump, so it's like, let's boycott him.
Oh,
and it's always like these rich celebrities, like telling us to boycott poor person food.
Yeah.
Like that'd be like me coming on and being like, hey guys, don't buy Porsches anymore. All right, I already have 4 of them. I'm not buying another one because this guy said that trans women aren't women or something.
Can you imagine if all right, so the Goya Beans company, they come out and they support Trump. He says he supports Trump, and now everybody, like you said, they're all going nuts. Boycott. What happens when the CEO of Martian ramen noodles comes out and says we support Trump? What would Christ, there goes like Goya and ramen noodles out the door. Poor people food. What are you gonna do?
I'll tell you what happens to me is I still fucking eat both of those.
Ain't boycotting shit.
So that's what was it like a month or so ago? People were telling us to boycott Taco Bell because apparently they're racist now. Didn't know that before. They gave money to Trump. They're racist. I'm like, well, what about 10 years ago when their spokesperson was a talking Chihuahua?
Exactly.
That sounded like Frog from that movie Colors with Sean Penn.
It's not racist at all. No, not at all.
No, they weren't racist then.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It's so insane. I'm so sick of it.
Right.
I'm
with you, man.
Stop telling me to boycott food.
Yes, seriously. I mean, who?
I don't want to sound like that guy, but it's like they're saying that, and that's basically them saying boycott the First Amendment.
Yes.
It's like, oh well, if you say something we don't like, we're going to try to take away your ability to make money.
Of course.
And
of course.
Has a boycott like that ever actually worked? Has someone ever said something and then like lost their company?
No. And I mean, especially there's companies and stuff like that right now. I can't remember which one I was reading the other day, but it was somebody that they like own the company. They're not the CEO, they're the owner. And a
lot of these guys are just like franchise owners. Like they have a like a lot of fast food places like that. They'll just buy a franchise or several of them, and they run that outright, and then they just pay money to the parent company. But sometimes it's just some asshole who runs a Wimpy Burger or whatever the fuck it is. Like, who cares? Like, really? You think I'm just sick of boycotts? Just tell me that because here's the thing, like, people still wear Hugo Boss and drink Fanta because the clothes look good and the drink is delicious, and those are straight up Nazi companies. Hugo Boss designed Nazi uniforms. That's what he did, and that company still makes a shitload of money.
Ton of money.
This whole I hate it. I just want the election to be over. I don't care who wins. I really don't.
No,
they're both just dog shit candidates. So just let's get it over with.
Well, the problem is,
I would like to see Biden win just because I'm so sick of like the hyper left people just bitching about Trump all the time.
Right.
And I think there's even like some right wingers now who are like, all right, just shut the fuck up. We'll let you have this one. You can take it. But then again, you're putting a guy with dementia in the office. So we'll see. World's going to end. Just depends on when, I guess.
A guy who has absolutely fucking no idea what he's saying. What he says, he's completely incognito.
And to get hot, I got hairy legs.
Yep.
You see, your actions have consequences.
Yes. So, I mean, I'm with you on that. And I think the boycotts are just, they're absolutely ridiculous, I mean, and the thing is with the Goya thing too, it's like, and we don't like to touch on the politics because we're not even talking about the politics end of it. We're talking about the social stupidity that goes on with this shit. Like the Goya Beans CEO, the Goya company CEO, he didn't even say anything offensive. All he did was he's like, I stand by our president, He
said I like Trump.
Yeah, right. I stand behind my president. It's not like he came out and said something horribly racist where he's like, or offensive. I mean, that's how triggered some people are now, where it's like, you can't even have a different opinion, like we were talking about that on social media, it's like, can't even have an opinion about something that's something different without people sitting there going, cancel, or boycott. It's like, dude, fuck off. Like, get a goddamn life, like this is not like life and death type of shit here to the point where it's like, you can't even deal with somebody that has a different opinion than you. It's awful, so I'm with you, man. It just drives me nuts, those kind of people.
Why can't you just go fuck yourself?
Seriously. I'm fucking
I got screamed at by a local kid in town, and I don't want to bring up his name because I don't want to give any credit, and it's probably not his fault.
Not even necessary.
This kid, as you know, he has trouble making eye contact and plays the piano really well. He's one of them.
And I know where we're going with this.
I made a comment. He said something about J.K. Rowling and all the stuff she did, and I just being an asshole, I was like, well, she's kind of right. I don't even know what she said. I just knew it would upset him. And this kid just started, like, for the backseat of the car, just screaming at me.
Just unhinged.
I'm like, am I gonna have to throw someone out of a moving vehicle right now? Like, literally, like, screaming in my ear. It's like 10 minutes. Like, it was the craziest thing.
Oh, because you said something about J.K. Rowling that the author of Harry Potter, who apparently doesn't like trans women. I don't know. I don't even know what it was, and I truly just said it to get a rise out of him. Sure.
Oh boy, did it ever.
Well, comedians got to have that little bit of a punk in you.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's just me, anyways. I'm kind of a habitual line stepper, or a button pusher, if you will.
That is correct.
Yep. So,
but it was weird.
Oh man, yeah, I can just imagine how that conversation went. Yeah, because I can picture the emotional outrage from said person, kind of having an idea of who said person is, and it's just one of those things. Like I said, we're not going to mention any names or anything like that, but Jesus fucking Christ, could you not be so fucking emotional about every goddamn thing? Can you take some fucking joy in life for once? Have a beer, man. Jesus Christ, take a joke.
Chill the fuck out.
My God.
You know what's never changed? Any kind of like, it brought on any kind of social change ever in the history of anything.
What's that?
Screaming at someone, and also making your points on social media. That has never changed anything.
No.
and it probably never will.
No. So you got a better chance of accomplishing something by bashing your head up against the wall. Yeah, that's true, man. All these idiots.
But also make sure you go out there and vote, guys, because
make sure you vote. Make sure you put in your uneducated vote. There you go. That's what we got to do. 2020 uneducated voting. So, yeah, man, I'm with you, dude. All this fucking bullshit. These boycotters, these social justice warriors are sitting there screaming and trying to change the world on Facebook, trying to change the world on Twitter, trying to change the world in the backseat of a car. It's just, dude, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. All you're doing is just blowing. You're blowing nothing but fucking steam. You're blowing all hot air. Okay, it's just all hot air that you guys. It's just blah 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 blah. Just shut the fuck up already. Have a beer and sit down and relax. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Fuck. Now I'm all fucking fired up.
Well, now we can just go into the silly stuff.
That's
was way
right.
More like way more politically charged than we usually get right up front.
Yeah.
It was just.
Yeah. Well, it's that one rule,
like,
man.
I had to come home and it was just like all hitting me all at once with all this different shit. I was like, oh my God.
Yep. As soon as you get off the fucking plane. Yeah, I'm with you, man. Well, that's a good thing. Mentioning hot air, that does bring us to our first segment of the day. Of course, we do this every single show. That's right. It's time for news. Hot air, Greg. That's all they're doing, blowing hot air. Speaking of hot air, what's our first story?
Hot air, yes. Speaking of the balloon in, what is it, Illinois? They had to make an emergency landing?
That's right. A hot air balloon makes an emergency landing in an Illinois suburban neighborhood. That's right. This one was pretty funny.
The only thing I could think of when this happened is like, it would be super funny if there was like an old World War II vet who lived there, and he thought the Germans were attacking him like a Zeppelin.
He gets PTSD.
That's a legit trigger. You know what I mean? I can understand that. But what probably happened is some millennial kid flipped out because he saw a picture of white supremacists holding a balloon one time, and that sent him over the edge. So now he boycotts balloons. Doesn't matter what size they are. A balloon is a balloon is a balloon.
That's right. Whatever, motherfucker. Yeah, no, it was. That'd be hilarious if it was somebody that got that PTSD from World War II.
I mean, not that shit is funny, but we had a teacher in middle school who was in Vietnam, and people used to yell hit the deck, and he would he legit it's not funny, but I would always think it was funny because it's I hope he snaps when they just breaks that kid's neck
and just loses his shit. Yeah,
he just pulls a bayonet out of his desk, runs over and stabs the guy who yelled it out. That would be funny, but sadly that never happened.
No. Well, that I don't even think that would make the news, to be perfectly honest with you, because it depends in this day and age, World War II vet goes
the news would have read white supremacist
dude, he was 90.
The kid he stabbed was 1/18 American Indian.
That's
so
right.
He was actually white supremacist.
Fucking Elizabeth Warren. Oh God. Oh, we're getting political today. No, so this hot air balloon he made an emergency landing. It caused a scene in Illinois town when it made an emergency landing in the middle of a residential neighborhood. Residents of Lake in the Hills, I guess. It's northwest of Chicago, it says. So I wonder if Bob Keane saw that. Was Bob Keane involved in Speaking of hot air.
We're going to get him on here.
Yes, we are.
Speaking of hot air and Bob Keane, they kind of go one on one. We got to get him on here.
I've never had somebody fucking try to make a joke more clever by yelling it, other than Bob Keane. So anyway, Bob Keane, shout out. What's up, man? Chicago. This fucking this hot air balloon. I actually saw the video. It was hilarious. The first lady that they interviewed said she looked out their window, and a hot air balloon was literally just coming down in the middle of the street. Right? It's just huge ass fucking hot, and she's just sitting there. She's like, "Oh my god, it's a hot air balloon. Why is there a hot air balloon?" And she's losing her fucking mind. Right? She's like, "Oh my god, it's awfully close." So I guess what happened is they had to make an emergency landing because there's a lady in her 80s that was doing this as a bucket list, flying in the hot air balloon.
God, I didn't read that part.
Yeah, and then she fainted in the basket, the little basket, and they had to bring it down because they're like, oh shit, she fainted and she might die. Turns out she might be done with that bucket list a little sooner than we all think. Hold on, she never got to go skydiving. That was the other thing on her list. Like, she's dying, so instead of she really wanted to go skydiving too, so they just pitch her over the side. She can cross two off right there. Yeah, skydiving and balloon ride. That's right. Yes. Oh man. So so they had to bring the fucking hot air balloon down because that is a very intense ride. Hot air balloon. You're going at what, 5 miles an hour?
Yeah, never been in one. Never really been super interested in being in one. So,
oh god damn it. Well, I guess what happened was it is good news because it turns out she just fainted when they landed. They had ambulance there and a fire truck as a precaution, just to make sure EMTs and everything like that. She actually refused transportation to a hospital. Afterwards, she's like, no, I'm fine. She got out of it and I'm fine. Yeah, thanks for inconveniencing our fucking neighborhood, you dumb fucking old bitch.
Maybe don't go in a hot air balloon if you're 80. Maybe don't do much of anything if you're 80.
With a capital Y.
Maybe if you have a bucket list when you're 80, some of the stuff on there you're just too old to do.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're 80, your bucket list should be like, well, I want to eat pudding and watch Matlock.
Sure.
And then
sure.
If I get real crazy, I'll go to McDonald's for a senior coffee.
Maybe
take anything that takes place above 25,000 feet in the air. Maybe just get rid of that one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, completely get rid of that. I mean, not for nothing, but last time I checked, hot air balloons have been around for how many years? Why couldn't you get this done sooner, you procrastinating 80-year-old bitch? Come on. What the fuck?
Yeah, well, who does that when they're 80? Like, you know what I really want to do?
Yeah.
Hot air balloon.
Hot air balloon. Yeah.
Where does that come from?
I got a better idea.
The aeronauts on Amazon, be like, I'd like to try that. That looks fun.
Like, you just you're in the air, you're just sitting there at 5 miles an hour, right? Not even. You're just barely moving. If the fucking thing pops, you're done. I can think of much more fun things to do, I don't know, fucking play checkers or sleep. That's
or literally
anything.
Literally anything would be more fun than being in a hot air balloon. To me.
Fucking Jesus Christ. Come on, 80-year-old lady. Didn't even give her name. It's a good thing because she'd probably get harassed, but whatever. She's probably going to die soon anyway. So congratulations to the 80-year-old lady. She made it. That's good to go. What's our second story, Craig?
I don't have the call sheet in front of me, Mike.
It's okay. I will get it for you. No problem. Excuse me. COVID cough. Anyways, so yes, our second story of the day is this comes from UPI. A runner who seemed to break Usain Bolt's record ran a shorter race.
This was really good.
Yes, you know who Usain Bolt is, right? He's that.
Of course.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. He's pretty much the fastest.
World's fastest man.
Yeah, the world's fastest man. Yeah, he's insane. Incredible athlete, right? So I guess what happened was, again, this comes to us from UPI. So this guy, he's a U.S. runner, United States runner, Noah Lyles. they briefly thought that he beaten Usain Bolt's record in 200-meter race. But it turns out he started from the wrong spot.
Yeah, he probably didn't know that. That sounds like, what? What do you mean? What? Like he beats him by a whole second. He's like, what? What do you mean? No, it's 200 yards or meters.
Oh my God! What are you doing? Why are you starting in the wrong spot? Why didn't anybody fucking correct you?
Nice execution. You're doing terrific.
Seriously, come on, man. So turns out Noah Lyles, he's 22 years old. He was running alone on a track in Florida. Here we go, Florida. They can't get anything right down there.
Pretty heavy on the Florida this week.
Yes, we are pretty heavy on the Florida. So, but hey, check that out. It's that time of year. People get stupid in Florida, which is year round. So, anyways, he was running alone on a track in Florida against competitors in Europe as part of the Inspiration Games. Okay, he finished his run in 18.9 seconds, which was thought to briefly have broken the record that Jamaican runner Usain Bolt set at 19.19 seconds in 2009. So this is an 11-year record, for Christ's sake, from the world's fastest man. Yeah. But, big but, organizers quickly discovered that Lyles had started from the wrong lane and had only run 185 meters, nearly 50 feet short of the total distance of the race.
Not do it, white boy.
Also, what are the Inspiration Games? That sounds like the new politically correct term for the Special Olympics. Or like they just have like a bunch of Caitlyn Jenners line up at the line. Like, oh my God, they're so beautiful and inspiring. What a terrible name for a race.
I mean, enough for nothing. But if it is that kind of like Special Olympic style deal, if this is a new name for it, why not just let him run 185 yards and be like, "Yay, congratulations, you did it! Yay!"
It's so inspiring. Yeah,
it's so inspiring. Yeah, just let the poor kid have his moment. Thinking, yeah, it's the same way that like when they bring a kid to like a Make-A-Wish kid and he gets to beat the heavyweight champ or something like that and pin the heavyweight champ. It's like 1, 2, 3, yeah, you did it, and it's like, well, no, you didn't, but let him think he did. So just like this, let this guy Noah Lyles, let him think that he beat Usain Bolt's record, and then Usain Bolt can show up and be like, "Oh, that's great, kid." Pat him on the head and give him a treat or something.
They should make him do that no matter what, even if it's not like a special. Just to patronize the kid, be like, "Oh, you almost had it, sport."
Oh, congratulations!
15 more meters, and you could have been there.
Some people would find that offensive.
Yes. So, so poor Noah Lyles thought he got it, but he didn't. He was quoted afterwards as saying, "You can't be playing with my emotions like this. Got me in the wrong lane." Shaking my head. Lyles tweeted after the run. So,
so he's blaming the people. Like,
he
didn't know where he was supposed to. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yep. And in true professional fashion, he did it on Twitter. So, congratulations, Noah Lyles. You were a runner-up this week. One of the contestants.
So close.
Yes, so close, so close, so close. Craig, what's our next one we got here? The British man?
Is that the one, the British man?
Yeah, the British man attempted
the guy trying to steal the Magna Carta?
He tried to steal the Magna Carta.
The best part about this story is how he just kind of like walked up with a hammer and tried to like smash it and be like yoink and then run out. Like,
just run out.
I've been to because the Magna Carta, that's like England's constitution, correct?
Yes.
And I've been to the Smithsonian where they have the Constitution. Yeah. And there is so much security around that. They would like kill you before you get in like 100 yards of that thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
But apparently in Britain, it's just in like a glass case where you can just walk up to it with a hammer and try to
in a museum, just sit there.
And then get chased down by a bunch of other British people.
Yeah.
My favorite part about that was like, because you picture British people, right? Like they're so like stoic and they don't like any kind of conversation, but they're trying to like block his way. And he's like, I just imagine him like trying to walk out like, "Oh, excuse me, coming through."
Hello. Excuse me, I'm trying to get to the Magna Carta.
Excuse me, I need to go to the loo. I need to go to the loo, and I needed something to read when I was in there, so I was just going to take this Magna Carta. You know what I mean?
Please look the other way. So I guess what happened is his guy's name is Mark Royden. He's from Canterbury. He was convicted Friday of using, like you said, using a hammer to try to smash a security case. Holding the document at Salisbury Cathedral on October 25th, 2018 is when he tried to do that.
What an idiot! Oh, what a loser!
That's right. He failed to break the protective glass and was tackled moments later by tourists and cathedral staff, at which point he probably just shit himself right there. So yeah, like you said, the Magna Carta, it's basically England's constitution. And let's see, what else did I have on here?
That's a way better name too. That sounds way cooler.
Magna Carta. Yeah.
The Magna Carta. Yeah.
Old school English. That's right. I guess they knocked away the hammer from him. Church employee tackled Royden and held him down. It was a group effort. Del Cambre, the guy's last name is Del Cambre, that tackled him. It was a group effort, completely taking away any credit for himself because he does not want to be considered a hero. Defense attorney Nick Carter said that a car accident in 1991 had tragically affected Royden, causing him brain damage and leading him to be the subject of a court protection order. So, guy crashes his car in fucking 1991, and then in 2018.
But then tries to steal 20, 30 years later, tries to steal a piece of paper.
Mental health, guys. Mental health. Isn't that fucking amazing? It's a perfect example of what's going on in this fucking place right now.
I do like how that one guard's like, I don't want people to consider me a hero. It's like, well, because you're not. I mean, you tackled the guy, not the hammer. And you didn't save a bunch of children in a burning building, dude. Let's pump the brakes.
That is correct.
That's right.
Plus, I've seen how English people run. They're not the most athletic of all people.
No, unless they're the soccer players. But fucking, I don't want you to consider me a hero because I'm not one. That's right. We don't. And you are fucking.
And you're not.
Yeah. You're not.
You're correct. That's correct. You're not a hero.
Check, and check. Okay, done and done. Not a hero. Got it. Good job, buddy. We appreciate you getting that hammer away and saving the Magna Carta from what could have been a very weird situation with a guy taking it home and doing God knows what with it. Fucking A.
Yeah.
Jesus. Stupidity all over, man.
The country would just descend into chaos if you didn't have the Magna Carta.
That's right, because I'm sure they don't have multiple copies of it somewhere and in the books, So I understand it's the original, but who fucking cares? Come on. I get rid of the guy. Yeah. But keep in mind he is mentally retarded or mentally challenged because of this fucking this car accident or whatever.
Yeah, there's something going on there.
Yeah, definitely.
Although, can you imagine if someone did really try to steal the Constitution in America? Like they'd legit hang them.
Oh yeah.
Or like stab them right there. People are so crazy about that shit here.
100%. Oh yeah, it's fucking. They'd be nuts. But leave the mentally challenged guy alone because I
mean, and if this guy was in Texas, they just kill him.
They'd kill him.
That's what they do to mentally challenged people in Texas.
Drag him down the street.
So just be thankful, Reginald, or whatever your name is, that you're not in Texas.
Speaking of mentally challenged, our next story.
Is this the arm wrestling one?
Yes, a Kentucky arm wrestling match.
This is my favorite.
Yes, a Kentucky arm wrestling match leads to guns and cops. That's right. Those fucking crazy Kentucky redneck motherfuckers.
Okay, so I didn't know where it was. I just saw Boone County.
Yes.
And I just assume that every southern state has a Boone County, and that's where they make all the idiots live. I mean, if you're the group of idiots in a Boone County anywhere in the South, that means you're the dumbest of the dumb. And these guys, oh man, this was just
outstanding.
This story.
It was.
I was laughing through the whole thing.
So here's the story. It says we all know that father-son rivalries are not a thing. So we already know that this is a family affair here, as everything is in Kentucky, if you know what I mean. Curtis Zimmerman and his father were drinking and his son were drinking when he challenged his son to an arm wrestling competition. He then lost to his son. That's right, an arm wrestling fucking competition. Okay, hold on,
I haven't seen that since middle school. That was like a middle school, like, oh, you want to arm wrestle, dude?
Fucking arm wrestle, man, dude.
Take it home!
Actually, I have seen that. There's this every summer, like old home days when they have those. They do they celebrate old farmers and old timey ways. They have like a parade and a car. It's old home days, but they always have a car show, which is weird because there's cars from the 60s and 70s there. Yeah. I think it's supposed to celebrate colonial days sort of, but and they also always have an annual arm wrestling competition.
Sure.
Andover, Maine, by where my camp is.
Okay.
And these dudes just get drunk and they arm wrestle each other.
Awesome.
And it's the greatest thing ever.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And because my favorite part is how it always takes them 3 hours to start because they have to get their grips right. And you
gotta sit there and wedge it in. They wedge it in.
Twist his wrist or whatever. It's and it's the best thing ever.
That's hilarious. Oh man, yeah, it's like watching. You ever seen the movie Over the Top? Obviously, I just played a clip from this.
Of course,
yes, and that's what I picture. I just picture drunken Kentucky, over the top. Yeah, it's absolutely stupid. So I guess what happened was,
but this one just went escalated even more.
This one went beyond just a friendly competition between father and son in an arm wrestling competition, because
Correct.
I guess that's right. That's right. Oh my God. So Curtis Zimmerman was this guy's name, and he lost to his son multiple times. And then the 55-year-old father then became agitated, and then the two got into a physical fight. Naturally, that's what people do when you lose an arm wrestling competition. You start to fight. Didn't you see Over the Top? That's what happens, for fuck's sake. But it escalated farther when Curtis Zimmerman grabbed a gun. That's right. He grabbed a gun and started firing. Shot 2 bullets into the ceiling. That's right. Yes. And when his son was going upstairs. So he tried to shoot him through the ceiling into the upstairs. Police were then dispatched to the scene at around 12:58 a.m. Monday after reports of a subject with a weapon. Okay. 2 family members were unarmed and outside when the deputies arrived, but Zimmerman refused commands from officers to go outside, thus led to an 8-hour standoff.
I guarantee you that guy drank through the entire standoff. Dude. That's probably how it ended. Is he just passed out and pissed himself and I guess we can just go in and take him out now. That's how all standoffs end in Kentucky. Usually they'll they try to hostage negotiate. In Kentucky they would drop a bottle of bourbon off on the porch. And all right. See you later. We'll come back when you're snoozing.
Yep. Oh God damn it. So yeah, you were right. Boone County Sheriff's Office dispatched the SWAT team.
That makes sense too.
Yep. So the Boone County Sheriff's Office SWAT team joined up with the Florence Police Department SWAT team, came to assist with the standoff. Throughout the morning, a hostage negotiation team talked with Zimmerman, and he eventually surrendered without incident just before 8:30 a.m. the next morning. At which point he said, "Tell my sister/wife that I love her." And then he got out. He has been charged with 1 count of wanton endangerment. Wanton endangerment? I don't even know what the fuck that means. And will have a $5,000 cash.
One, I believe, is yeah. It's,
okay.
Willful endangerment.
Willful endangerment. Okay, gotcha. See, I don't know. I'm not up to my. I'm not much of a criminal, so I'm not up to speed on the criminal lingo. Wanton endangerment.
Don't worry, I gotcha.
Yeah, you got me. All right, good. That's good. When I think of fucking, I hear wanton endangerment. I don't think fucking something. I don't know. I think something more like what is it? I can't even find it. God damn it. There we go. Wanton endangerment.
No, it's not that.
That's not that.
It would be a lot funnier if it was, but it's not.
Yes. Okay. Got it. Well, I appreciate the help on that one. So congratulations, Curtis Zimmerman. You're a fucking another runner-up finalist for our Boner of the fucking Week award. So congratulations. That's our last story of the day. Is we are all without sports right now, and we're going nuts.
Ugh, don't remind me.
It's coming back soon, but the problem is we're not going to have people in the crowd. So the very creative, very, very creative Japanese people have come up with a better idea. That's right. this is our final story of the day. This comes from Reuters. Dancing robots will replace fans at a Japanese baseball game.
Yes, sir! Maybe in Japan that's actually better than catching the ball.
That's right. So
that's a new sound clip.
Yeah, we got new sound clips.
Why are they dancing? Do people ever dance at baseball games? Is that like a Japanese thing? They're weird over there. Clearly, if they're doing this shit, they're weird. But
it might be.
Yes, sir!
So I guess what happened, so with the stadium devoid of fans due to coronavirus restrictions, obviously, Japanese baseball team, the Fukuoka SoftBank Hawks, actually, I've heard of them before. They're actually a really good team. They've come up with an imaginative replacement.
Oh, the old SoftBanky Hawks? Yeah.
SoftBank Hawks, yeah.
SB Hawks?
Yes. That's actually, it's a pretty common stop for a lot of American players that when they get out of the majors, they end up over there. That's one of the teams that always ends up picking up some of the American players. So, from Major Leagues. Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess what happened, what they do now, because they're trying to get creative, obviously, they have no fans in the crowd. We've seen stuffed animals in the seats and everything like that, obviously, which is kind of weird. But this is just beyond weird. Before their most recent Nippon professional baseball game against the Rakuten Eagles on Tuesday, over 20 robots danced to the team's fight song. They have fight songs for the baseball teams over there. That's fucking hilarious. On a podium in the otherwise empty stands.
That's pretty cool, actually. Though I kind of like that.
Yeah, it's kind of neat. You see the video; it's kind of creepy. They actually worked with who was it? Boston Dynamics robots. Yeah. And if we'll put the video up on our Facebook page at GFY Social Club, so you guys can see it. It's really interesting.
Do you think that they have fight songs? But do you think they do like the tomahawk chop over there?
That would be
row, 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 row.
I don't know.
That one might get us in trouble.
Yeah, that one.
People would find that offensive.
That was offensive to Native Americans and Japanese people.
Release the robots. So yeah, I guess what happened. I lost my fucking spot here. They put them in place. They actually put them in baseball uniforms. And if you've seen the video, like I said, we'll put it up on our Facebook page at GFY Social Club, where you can see them. It's like they have half of them are like they look like dogs, and the other half are like. And they look like a humanoid kind of deal or whatever, but they've got the humanoids.
They look like giant Lego men. Is what I thought they looked like.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
And here's the plus side about this, was the brilliant part of these Japanese people. After the game, they can rent them out to creepy businessmen who will definitely fuck them.
Yes.
So you like double income right there.
That's it. As seen on Nippon Professional Baseball League TV. That's right. They make. Congratulations, Japanese people, Nippon Professional Baseball. You guys are officially gone off the deep end with these robots. So to that, we do congratulate you.
10-4, good buddy.
Congratulations on that. And that does it for our news segment for today, Craig. That is it for news.
All right. That's a good news. Good stuff. Good stuff.
All right. So with that, we are going to take a quick break. We got to pay the bills, get all that 15 cents worth of ad revenue in. And when we come back, we do have an award to give out still. And it is Monday. And since we're not in studio, we're not going to be doing booze reviews today. What we're going to be doing is What's in Your Mug Monday. We did it last week. We're going to do it again this week. So stick around and we'll be right back.
Hey guys, this is your buddy Craig, the Ferg Doggy, hanging out here at the GFY Social Club. Just want to talk to you guys for a minute about Anchor.fm. If you're like us and want to start a podcast during these tumultuous times, I mean, honestly, is there anything we need more right now than more podcasts? I think that's what's going to heal us as a country right now in these trying times, is more podcasts. So you go on Anchor FM, and it's a one-stop shop, guys, for all your podcasting needs. They have creation tools. It's all right there. It's all right there. The best part about it is they pay you. All right? And if most of you are like me, you're lazy pieces of shit who are on unemployment right now, okay? We don't want to go back to work. And you know, that extra $600 from the government is gonna run out at some point. And you can get some extra money in your pocket just from using Anchor.fm. So here's what you do. You just go download the free Anchor app, or you go to Anchor.fm, and then you just get drunk and rant into a microphone like me and Mike do twice a week at the GFY Social Club. Hashtag join the club.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Mike with the GFY Social Club. You guys hate Facebook? Do you? I think Facebook's annoying. You've heard me rant and complain about social media nonstop, but I gotta tell you, though, there's one spot on Facebook you can go to that's really cool. Yeah, it's called @GFY Social Club. Yeah, go check out our page. Give it a like. You know? Give it the old thumbs up. Start following us. Let me tell you why. We're going to start having articles up there. Ridiculous news stories that we don't get to on the show. If you missed the show for whatever reason, we'll have all the links for the shows that you missed. It's up there every time. And also, you can't forget ridiculous pictures that we're going to find and we're going to put up there that we're going to make fun of. So, you know what? If you want a little distraction from all the garbage that's on Facebook on a regular basis, well, then go ahead and give it a like, give it a follow @GFY Social Club on the Facebook page, and spread the word. Spread the word to your friends. Spread the word to your family. Spread the word to your significant other. Let them know how awesome the GFY Social Club is, and tell them to hashtag join the club @GFY Social Club on social media. That's on Facebook, of course. And yeah, join the club.
It's Facebook. Sucks. It's Facebook. Nah, 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 nah. They wreck my page with their constant changes, and I hate them, but I can't stay away.
And we're back. That's right. GFY Social Club, episode number 10. That's right. It's for Monday, July 13th. And we're hanging out here in the studio in Austin, Texas. That's right. Craig is obviously joining us remotely because still worrying about that little bit of sanitation we got to get here in the studio before you can get back in here from my little bout with the Rona. So yeah, we're gonna sanitize up this studio before he gets in here, but he will be back in here on Thursday. Craig,
hello.
What did you do this weekend? I know you just got back into town, man. This is our segment. Since we're not doing booze reviews because you're not in studio, we'll get back to that next Sunday. Actually, I might have Kat and Randy in here on next Sunday for that whiskey that we were going to do.
Ooh, yes, very excited for that.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get them in here on Sunday or on Monday rather. Pull the curtain back. We record on Sundays and then release it on Mondays. But yes. What are you doing, you dumb fuck? So yeah. So instead of booze reviews, what we're doing is we do a little thing called What's in Your Mug Monday. And basically it is whatever the fuck you're drinking. Now me, Craig, I am drinking one of my favorite go-to beers right here during this podcast. That's right. The very delicious, the very high-end quality beer of Natty Ice. That's right.
Yes.
Natty Ice.
A favorite of the club.
So fucking delicious is that Natty Ice. Yeah. So, the thing is I bought like a big 18 pack of the Natty Ice because I was talking earlier about how I went camping last night.
That's true.
Yeah.
Was it last night? So last night into today?
Into
one
today.
Night? That's
yes.
That's more than I could handle.
Well, it was. Here's the thing. Decided to go camping. I had this nice big tent. So we're like, we gotta use this tent. It's like a 10-person tent, and we're all excited to get it set up and bring the dogs out and stuff like that. It was gonna be a lot of fun. Just get a ton of beer and just hang out, go down by the water because it's on a lake here in Texas. So we found an awesome camping site, and we're like, yeah, this is going to be great. Get out there at like 4:00 in the afternoon, and it's 103 fucking degrees outside.
Yeah, sounds all right.
Yeah. So naturally, I felt like a complete and total moron because I'm like, hey, let's go camping when it's 103 degrees out. Made myself look like a complete and total fool. And So we're sitting there like, okay, so let's go down to the water, take the dogs down. The dogs are overheating because it's, they're big dogs, and it's 103 fucking degrees outside. These dogs are, they're bougie. They're used to being inside in the air conditioning, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they're Texas dogs. So it's 103 fucking degrees outside, and we go down to the water. That helps out a little bit, it cools us off. But by the time we get back to the campsite, it's like 7:00, and I'm like, okay, so we've got two options here. We can either drink our fucking faces off because that's the only way we're going to be able to get through this and actually get to sleep in 100-degree heat with no air conditioning, or what we ended up doing because I'm a pussy when it comes to the outdoors, packed up and then just came back home.
That's such a smart choice. That's what I was going to say. Did you just leave? Because that's you don't camp here. Because what do you get? Like, the sun goes down. It's all right, guys. We'll wait an hour, and by then it'll only be 97, and we can start a fire and have s'mores.
Yeah, exactly. So we set the tent up. I set it up at like 3:30, 4:00, and by 8:00 it was packed up and back in the truck, and we were on our way back.
That's definitely the wise decision to make.
What a loser!
Camping. I don't like camping in general.
Yeah.
The worst part about camping is when you wake up in the morning in a sweltering hot tent, and this was like back in New England when it only cools off at night. Nice sleep. Then you wake up at like 8:00, 9:00 in the morning, and it's 300 degrees in your tent. So
yes,
yeah, I think you would have just died. I think you.
Well, and that's the thing. And we a buddy of ours he's from Texas, sitting there. He was checking in on us because we had cell service while we're out there. So yeah, we were really roughing it in the wild, we were sitting there, and he's like texting us, and he's sitting there, he's like, so hey, how's it going? And it's like, okay, well, it's hot. He's like, yeah, I should have told you beforehand. It's gonna be 100 degrees. You don't go camping in Texas unless you have an RV. Okay, got it. Thanks for the fucking tip. Okay, we got like, thanks.
I also feel like you maybe should have known that going in.
Well, I didn't think about it. Because, I'm kind of a fucking just all right, we got to do something. I want to get out of the goddamn house. I've been stuck in the fucking house for like a week and a half. Get me out of the fucking house, Yeah,
well, it is weird here too, because it's like you're inside all day and you get the AC on, so it's like, right, nice. And then you walk outside, it's like you get punched in the face. Like, that's not. Oh, yeah. So I do get that. It's deceiving because you're used to like being inside in the air conditioning.
Yes.
And then
yeah. We couldn't bring out an air conditioner to hook into the tent. We ended up sitting in the truck for like 20 minutes because it's like, all right, this is fucking hot outside, so let's cool off a little bit. How? By sitting in our fucking vehicle that we took camping. We're not camping. We just set up a fucking tent in a goddamn place near a lake, and that's all it was. And then we ended up there for about 4.5 hours, and before we were like, fuck this.
I think you made the right choice.
I would tend to think so myself. So yeah, that was our ridiculous story. And getting back to what our buddy said here, that from Texas here, our buddy Mark, he's sitting there, he's like, he's busting our balls, and he's like, yeah, you should have known. And it's like, okay, so what would you have done? He's like, well, there's only two things you could have done. I'm like, okay, what is that? And he's like, because it's going to be like 95 degrees until probably 2:00 in the morning, and then it finally starts to cool off because it's Texas, and that's what happens. You would have either had to pack up and leave, or if you would have tried to sleep there, the only way you could actually get to sleep is be shit-faced, drunk, hammered. And I'm like, okay, well, both sounds pretty good, but I can do the second part at home in my air conditioning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I can just do that and sleep in my bed.
Yes.
Where it's nice and comfortable.
Exactly. And I don't have to worry about fucking 95 degrees.
Yeah, because it cools off at 2, but don't worry, because it heats right up again at like 3:45.
Yeah. So you got that nice hour and 45 minutes of 80-degree weather.
Yeah.
So, congratulations. So
which is not cool. I like how you're like, yeah, it's cool right off to 80. I'm like, that's not cool. That's still pretty goddamn hot.
It was just a bad idea on my part. You know, I should have known better, but
Don't you understand, you dumb son of a bitch? Don't you understand?
I don't understand. I don't understand.
I get it. I get it. No, I was you're trapped inside. Sometimes you just want to get out. But yeah, it's hard to do stuff outside Texas in the summer.
It is. It is. So I got my air conditioning last night.
Bars have air conditioning.
Yes, they do.
Let's do that.
Speaking of which, so that's what's in my mug on Monday. What's in your mug, Craig?
I'm sticking with water. I'm just in my room right now. So I drank about 18 White Claws the other night. I'm still feeling that one a little bit. So 18
White Claws?
Taking it easy tonight.
Did you?
Yeah. I went full white bitch the other night. Yeah. I had bought some from the night, like 2 nights ago. And had like most of the 12-pack left over.
Yeah.
And I was always like, yeah, I like these because they don't make you feel shitty the next morning. But turns out if you have 17 or 18 of them, you do feel pretty shitty the next morning. So
yep.
Allegedly.
My life hack fell apart there.
So long, gay boys.
With the White Claws, man. I do like the claws. Everybody can sit there and fucking make fun of it all you want. I'm with you on that.
I hate that I don't hate them. I do. But they're fucking delicious. So I'm gonna keep drinking them.
They are. Actually, tried a different one the other night. Is from Austin East Ciders. They make like the cider. Mixed packs and everything.
And all that shit.
Yeah, and Austin East Ciders is a really great place, a really great brewery. We're not doing a booze review on them, goddamn it. But I will say I did try the Austin East Cider seltzers, and I was very disappointed.
I think they all taste pretty much alike. I don't know. I haven't had too I've had Chili's and the Natty seltzers, the Bud Light seltzers. Yes. They all just taste kind of the same to me. I don't know.
Yeah, a little flat on flavor, but I mean the Austin East Ciders went really flat on the flavor. It was kind of like Kristen said it great. She said it best when she was like, oh, it tastes like she was drinking one as like a LaCroix. She's like, this is like a LaCroix. So it's like, it was a peach flavored, but it's like, it wasn't actually peach. It's like when they made it, there was a peach like within like a 3-mile radius of it. And that's where the flavor came from. So
they rubbed a peach on the outside of the can.
The outside. Yeah, there you go. There's your peach flavoring. So, but yeah, I was a little disappointed in the East Side. So you had a bunch of White Claws. So you're chilling out and you're drinking the water today. That's good. Rehydrating to start your week.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I woke up yesterday. I was going to go over to Southern House to watch the fights, and I felt like such shit. And I hadn't been that hungover in a while. Like, I think I'm going to stay home. I don't know if I'm just hungover or if I'm sick, but today I felt great. So good. It turns out just to be the hangover.
There you go. Yeah. Well, it's hangover Monday, man.
Making sure I didn't get the Rona either.
Yeah. That's probably. Well, you know what though, the White Claw, with the amount that you knock back, because you and I drink together quite often, and we can knock ours back. I think you're gonna be all right, man, because all you're doing is with that White Claw, you're sanitizing your insides. You're good to go. Yeah. You're good to go. So it's not quite drinking bleach,
that's how I feel.
but it's like flavorful. So there we go. So Craig has in his mug White Claws, lots of them. So that's good. So I'm drinking the Natty Ice, and you had the White Claws. So there we go. There's our What's in Your Mug Monday. That's right. Good stuff, Craig. Good stuff. It's a little bit of a different segment. We're working on new segments and stuff like that. We got that coming up. But speaking of...
I think once you get back into the studio, we could start collaborating. More. It's harder to do it remotely. We're kind of sticking to the stuff we know. But we're going to try to come up with some new stuff.
We got some new ideas. We've been talking back and forth. We got some new ideas coming up. We got some good guests and everything like that. But I'll get into that in a minute. But before that, it is our signature segment for Mondays. That's right. It's where we give out an award to the fucking moron of the week. Okay, so in true fashion, we like to call this the Golden Boner Award, and we give it out to the biggest idiot that we can find in the news, and we found a really good one today. So now that means it is time for our weekly segment, the Golden Boner Award.
You fucking idiot, piece of shit.
Craig, who's our Golden Boner Award winner today? This is a great story.
It is Mr. Mark Grennan.
Mark Grennan.
He's splitting the award. He is splitting the award with his sons.
Yes.
Jonathan, Joseph, and Jordan.
Jonathan, Joseph, and Jordan Grennan.
They've had some illiterate, and I bet these guys are. Well, we'll get into their background a little bit in a second here, but they kind of strike me as one of those like stupid religious families that probably all the boys have the same first name, and it's some middle name like Michael or Jedediah, and then they go by their middle names, and then they just name them all a little bit different.
A little bit different.
I mean, I think these are all biblical names anyways, though, right? Sure. Jonathan, Joseph, it seems like they should be. If they're not, I don't really know.
Right. Okay. So we got Mark Grennan and his sons, Jonathan, Joseph, and Jordan, who are Golden Boner Award winners. This is 2 weeks in a row. We've had multiple winners on one show. So it's a collaborative Golden Boner Award again for today. So Craig, I need you to tell us all, Mark, Jordan, Jonathan, and Joseph Grennan, where are they from?
I mean, come on. Obviously, they're from Florida.
Florida man, he lives in his van, he's Florida man.
That's right. The Florida man attacks again.
Was there ever any doubt where they would be from?
I mean, who isn't surprised? It's a Florida man. So what did these idiots do, Craig? What did they do?
Well, they were peddling their. They actually found the cure for coronavirus.
They found the cure.
A miracle mineral solution.
Okay.
And they're trying to pin some bullshit like it was toxic charges on them. But here's the thing: if you're dead, from bleach, you can't die from corona. So it really actually is a cure. In the most literal.
It really is.
Sense of the word,
So are they idiots, or are they just revolutionary? Are they just like technically sound, I guess you can say, or they're brilliant? Are they brilliant?
Yeah. I mean, usually this award is kind of a go fuck yourself, but I kind of like what these guys. I mean, if people are stupid enough to buy that shit and put it in them, then they're really just thinning the herd.
So
they're doing the work. They're doing the coronavirus's work.
That's right
for them. So
so these guys are revolutionaries, man. So essentially, what they're doing God's work, which is hilarious because they actually they sold the toxic bleach under the guise of what they call Genesis 2 Church of Health and Healing.
So they didn't have to pay taxes on it, which is even smarter. These guys are actually, I'm kind of digging these guys.
Are we sure they're from Florida? Are we sure that they're from Florida?
I think they're probably snowbirds. They're from up north somewhere.
Like, come on, dude. This does not sound like a typical Florida man. These four guys, they're from Bradenton, Florida. They sold the toxic bleach under the guise, like I said, of the Genesis 2 Church of Health and Healing. And they created, like Craig said, they created it in an attempt to avoid government regulation and to pay taxes on it.
Here's the thing: if you're going to like a church healing medicine store,
yes.
If the church is trying to peddle you any medicine that isn't like prayer, I would say don't buy it.
Yeah,
if they tell you to just go home and pray. Well, that's free. And
think twice.
It definitely won't kill you. The disease will kill you, but at least it's not something you're putting in your body that's going to kill you. So just if a priest tells you, or I'm guessing these guys are like Baptist or some other weird.
Right.
If they're peddling medicine on you, it's probably not.
It's probably not good.
But I feel like I shouldn't. I also feel like I shouldn't have to say that to people. Like people who just know. Probably not the best thing to do.
Yeah. How could you not know that? Maybe natural selection just needs to take its course. So I guess
I mean, it couldn't hurt. It is Florida. We could use less Floridians, I'm sure.
Oh, oh my God. I don't even know where to begin with this. But the worst part about this, I'm all excited about this because I'm stuttering over this fucking shit. But did you know that the coronavirus cure that they have been peddling was not the first thing that they have peddled as a cure as well?
No, I did not know that.
You did not know that.
A little follow-up research.
I did. I did some research on these guys. The affidavit that just recently got sent over to this tremendous family here, the Grennans. It alleges
they're tremendous. The family is tremendous.
Tremendous.
They're fantastic.
They're fantastic. They're fantastic. They're the perfect family. So the affidavit. It's so. Oh, where is my Trump fucking?
We got a big storm coming. You guys want me to fucking blow it up?
Yes. That wasn't the one I wanted, but it'll work. So
that one always works.
Yeah, it always works. So I guess the affidavit alleges that the Grennans had previously marketed MMS as a miracle cure-all for dozens of other serious diseases and disorders.
Oh well, of course.
Right.
I mean, if you're just gonna say it cures one, why not? You're just like casting a wider net at that point.
Right.
Why not?
Right. Multiple others. And you ready for this list, Craig? You ready for this list?
AIDS, cancer, whatever. They have a list of what you're...
Cancer, okay. Alzheimer's, autism, multiple sclerosis, and HIV/AIDS.
Wow. I had two of them right off the bat. I had two of them. I had AIDS and cancer.
You did.
Yeah. Maybe I'm in the wrong business.
Who knew that bleach could do all of this? It could cure all of it.
It will kill you.
It will.
So it'll keep any of those diseases from killing you because the bleach will then kill you. So really, it's not totally wrong.
Oh man. So
I love this. Like these people and like the people who are like, oh, weed cures everything now.
Yeah.
Weed will cure cancer. And it's like, they don't talk about like, weed, THC can prevent the spread of cancerous cells.
Right.
It's like, no, it can cure cancer. It's like, oh, that's this whole time. You're just missing that. You just smoked a couple joints and you have cancer.
That's all it takes.
Wow. Who knew? Big Pharma was really keeping a lid on that
one. Congratulations there, Big Pharma. You did well in keeping the lid on weed. Oh, you fucking clowns. Jesus Christ.
Smoke weed every day.
Well, congratulations to the Genesis 2 Church of Health and Healing, namely the family Mark Grennan, Jonathan, Joseph, and Jordan Grennan, all of Bradenton, Florida. That's right.
Florida man.
You guys are this week's winner of the Golden Boner Award.
You fucking idiot, piece of shit.
God.
I actually like these guys, though.
I do. So
usually I just shit on the Golden Boner.
Yeah.
I actually I like these guys. I get what they're doing.
They're doing God's work by fucking.
Yeah, they know what's up.
Kicking natural selection into gear. That's right. Let's thin out the herd a little bit. Might as well.
Exactly.
Good shit. Congratulations, you guys. You guys win the Golden Boner Award. Can't even fucking talk today. Good thing it's the end of the show. It's a good thing it's the end of the show, though. Yeah. So like we said, we're going to be back in studio Thursday, July 16th. That's right. Craig will be in studio.
Yeah.
We'll have this whole place disinfected for you, sanitized, everything like that. So we'll be good to go. Craig, like we were talking about earlier, we're working on some new segments. We got some new ideas that we're going to be rolling out here over the next couple of weeks or so, a little bit at a time. Obviously, we're not just going to dump a whole bunch of new stuff right away, but we do have some ideas that we're working on for the show. And we got some guests lined up, too, over the next couple of weeks. You mentioned a few, right, Craig?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. I know. Trying to get Bobo on here.
Yep.
Friend Colton.
Yep.
Dave J. We got a few people lined up. Colton's really. I asked if he wanted to do it. He does, but he keeps throwing out different days when he can film. I'm like, when he can record, I'm like, no, Colton, we do it on these days. This is our pod. This is our thing, not yours. We're asking you to be on our show. So if you want to do it, you can do it whatever these 2 days.
Sure.
And then they'll be like, oh, yeah, right. And then like 5 minutes later, they'll be like, well, what about Friday? I'm like, nope, that's not, still hasn't changed. Still the same 2 days I told you.
We have fans, damn it. We have fans that depend on our episodes to release on certain days. All three of them.
We have to appease the GFYers out there.
That's right. We have the club.
This isn't Van Damme, John Claude. It's not like I don't get a say in this one. All right. This is my show. This is mine and my show. Not your show.
Correct.
All right. You listen last.
Oh man, come on, get with the program, Colton. Jesus Christ. Well, no, we are going to get it.
We've got some really good shows lined up. Yeah. And I know we're doing that one with the whiskey review here.
Yes,
hopefully soon.
Yeah, I think that we're working on getting that on next Monday nights. So that'd be Monday the 21st, I think, 20th, something like that.
Right around then. That sounds.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to look at the calendar. So all I know is that it'll be on the Monday episode, a week from today. So we're working on getting that on a week from today. But we do have other segments, like I said. The show is actually growing right now. Our views are starting to get up there. Our downloads are getting up there. So we need to keep that going, guys. So the show is starting to blow up a little bit.
Be prepared, because once this blows up, they'll probably ask me to do it quarterly, bi-weekly.
Mm-hmm. We'll see if it blows up then.
That's right. We are working on that. It's growing. It's growing at a nice pace right now. So, and then of course coming up. I'm getting back in the recording studio. Yeah, I'm a recording artist now. You guys heard the song from a couple days ago, the On Your Face song. That's right. I've got another one in the works here. I'm not good at it. I'm not, but I have fun with it, and it's actually it's stupid lyrics that I'm still working on. It's definitely going to be worth it, guys. It's going to be worth it. If anything, it'll be worth it just to fucking listen to it and how horrible it is, and then you can send us email messages and all that stuff. Get on our Facebook at GFY Social Club. Tell us how horrible it was and how much you wish I would kill myself. So yeah, that's that, man. Craig, anything you need to plug before we jump off of here?
No. Nothing.
Got nothing going on coming up here. No shows coming up or anything like that.
No.
Nope.
Let's see. Let me check the calendar real quick. Nope, everything's closed. So.
Yep, we are still shut down. But you know what you can do in the meantime, since we are shut down, you can contribute. We do have a way for you to contribute to the show. If you do enjoy it and you feel like you want to throw us a couple of shekels, a couple of bones, or whatever, just to keep it going. It does help with keeping the subscriptions going and everything like that month to month. So if you do enjoy the show, you can contribute. The link is available on our page on Spotify, Anchor.fm, and Podbean. And of course, like I say every single week, if you do enjoy the show, why don't you just give us a follow, man? Give us a like, give us a thumbs up. That'd be really cool.
Give us a listen. Give the episode a listen.
Give it a listen. That's right. We want you to do that. We want you to give it a listen. We want you to find us on social media at GFY Social Club, YouTube GFY Social Club, twice a week. That's right. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Podbean, Pocket Cast, Radio Republic, Anchor.fm, several others. The list is too goddamn long. Thanks for listening. Craig, we're going to see you in studio on Thursday, man. It's going to be awesome.
Hell yeah, I can't wait.
Fuck yes. That's right, episode 11, 7 o'clock Eastern on Thursday, 6 p.m. Central. That's 1 p.m. Hawaiian Aleutian Standard Time. Make sure you tune in. We'll see you again on Thursday, guys. #join the club.
Bye-bye.